Star Wars, truly the most epic of space odysseys. A series that has produced some of the greatest heroes and villains in cinematic history. But frankly, none of these clowns even hold a candle to who we're talking about today. Sorry, Chewie, we know you deserve a medal, you really do. Today, this magnificent scrap pile finally gets its due, as we recognize that R2-D2 is the most important character in all of Star Wars. Let's start from the beginning. In what we should call the Great Astromech Massacre of Episode 1, R2 begins his streak of super clutch awesomeness, making up for some of the worst piloting in Star Wars history. As the Naboo cruiser gets pelted over and over again, R2 single-handedly repairs the shields, saving Queen Amidala, Qui-Gon Jinn, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and unfortunately Jar Jar Binks. Later, R2 is essentially voluntold that he has to fly with this small child to go destroy a blockade of Trade Federation ships that's controlling a robot army that, if not stopped, will end up enslaving the planet. Or just really mess up their import-export economy. That I really don't know. Anyway, R2 disables the autopilot that would have surely killed the two of them if he hadn't done it. But hey, Anakin button mashes for a while, he gets the credit, whatever. In Episode 2, as Padme almost finds herself becoming molten lava soup, R2 jetpacks right on over there and stops the mechanism from burning her alive. But wouldn't you know it, people still needed saving. Or rather, C-3PO, who had managed to get himself decapitated during this time, R2 tracked down his real head, drug it across an active battlefield, and reattached it, no questions asked. And what thanks does he get? You know, just some sass. To kick off Episode 3, we find R2 saving the Chosen One again. Hey R2, would you mind fighting that buzz droid that's ripping our ship apart? You know, so I can focus on fighting that old man that cut off my hand in the last movie. Thanks. One old dead man later, good old Obi and Annie get themselves trapped by General Grievous. Anakin decides to throw R2 an audible hoping to save them. Luckily, it is R2, and he does just that, causing the most random distraction you've ever seen, allowing the Jedis to get their lightsabers back, yada yada yada, saves the day again. With Episode 4 in full swing, the gang finds themselves almost being crushed to death in presumably one of the Death Star's many trash compactors. Not only does he prevent our hero's certain doom, he does it all with this old nag telling him how to do his job. Bonus points. As our heroes make their escape from the Death Star, Captain of the Millennium Falcon Han Solo and power converter enthusiast Luke Skywalker begin to blast their way into swivel chair glory. But nobody seems to remember this guy blasted away at the old bird, causing explosions from the inside out. But could anybody care less about God knows what's on fire and could kill everyone on board? Nope, just this guy. Poor R2, man, finds himself as co-pilot to a Skywalker again. And after fixing Luke's X-Wing, not once, but twice, the poor old boy gets gunned down in a blaze of glory. So he needs some kind of wounded in action medal too, so let's get on that, Disney. Lack of door-opening education in the Star Wars universe is downright astounding. But if you got Dr. Doors on your six, you're gonna be okay. After all, he does allow Lando, Leia, Chewbacca, and disassembled C-3PO in a friggin' smokescreen to escape on the recently impounded Millennium Falcon. Oh, and by extension, stops this guy from being left hanging. Huh? Alright. And on top of all that, he fixes the Millennium Falcon's hyperdrive, allowing them to escape Cloud City. But for realsies this time. Let's be real. Episode 6, without R2, Han Solo doesn't get rescued. No smuggled lightsaber for Luke. Everyone gets Boba Fetted to the face. After that's done, he still stays busy, breaking the chains of an imprisoned Princess Leia, and saving 3PO from Salacious B. Crumb. Yeah, it has a name, and a middle initial. And caps it all off by pushing his blathering golden compatriot off of the soon-to-be smoldering remains of Jabba's barge. Even in Episode 7, where he has firmly taken the stance of being way too old for this, Captain Clutch himself reveals the other 90% of the map that Rey needs to find Luke, the thing they have been trying to do the entire movie. The moral being, don't send a bunch of noobs to do an R2's job. So let's tally all that up. Scoreboard. But for those of you keeping track at home, you know this little guy's got more in the can. So here we go. Death Star plans, distress signals, witness at Darth Vader's wedding, super battle droid barbecue. So many doors. Locate and Leia, giant swamp fish attack survivor, cutting up Ewok nets, and fights Master Yoda over a stick, and lives. With that, our journey comes to an end. If you want to see more content like this, hit the like button. And if you really liked it, then subscribe, sucker! If I missed any of your favorite R2 moments, make sure you comment down below. And until next time, thanks for watching and keep questing.